A new state report says Maine continues to have a real problem with hunger and households not having enough food.
The study was ordered by the legislature and led by the Department of Agriculture, Conservation and Forestry. It says food insecurity is more severe among single parents, immigrants and people of color, and it calls for strong action to end hunger over the next 8 years. Now the legislature is being asked to get things started. News Center Maine's Don Kerrigan has more.
Putting food on the family table is costing more than ever. And while Maine food pantries, volunteers, and businesses continue to bring food to those who can't afford it, advocates for ending hunger say much more is needed.
Maine has an extremely high rate of childhood food insecurity, the highest in New England.
That's why the legislature ordered a study 2 years ago on how to end hunger. That report is just being finished, and Representative Bill Pluker says it calls for big solutions.
Food insecurity is most often a function of economic insecurity. Hunger is a symptom of poverty.
The report states that long-term answers to hunger mean addressing root causes and effects of poverty, and concludes that the problem of poverty is already costing Maine a huge amount of money every year. To back that up, the report claims that the effects of hunger on health, work, and society are costing Maine more than $700 million a year, plus more than $300 annually spent on providing food. Representative Pluker says they won't be able to make such huge changes right away, but should get started.
The legislative resolve, which was passed in the 129th legislature, did say that the intent was to end hunger by 2030. So at this point, that is still our intent, to end hunger in the state of Maine by 2030.
But that would still mean huge policy moves. Anna Corson of Full Plates, Full Potential thinks it can happen.
You have to address the root causes of poverty and the narrative around poverty and food insecurity, and getting blame out of it and looking at the systemic issues.
And they're hoping the legislature will agree to take the first steps. Don Kerrigan, News Center, Maine.
You just heard from Anna Corson of Full Plates, Full Potential in Brunswick. She says one important step would not need to cost much. She says the state should streamline the applications used when low-income families apply for benefits so that they can be enrolled in all those programs at once, including the ones that help provide food. Right now, she says, it's far more complicated.